Hey guys, I'm just replaying this game to see what I did wrong, because I'm really frustrated. Just demoted out of D1 after this game, playing with a bunch of fucking retards, and yeah, I really don't want to give up. I really want to hit Masters, and it's been really difficult, and it's been a bumpy ride, but I thought I would review my mistakes and just post it on YouTube, because, I don't know, I just really want to learn, and I really want to get better, even though a lot of the time I don't really feel like it's my fault that I'm losing a lot of the games that I'm losing, but I guess we'll just watch and see what's going on. Yeah. So here I go for the first blood. I tear barrier ignite for nothing, like Lucian doesn't want to flash, so I get a free kill here. Here it's Lucian top. I know he has advantage because he's ranged, so I have to stay safe until level 6 where I can just one-shot him, or I have to wait until I get ganks. So I just hope that happens. Obviously I get harassed, I have no sums, I can't harass him back. That harass is really good for me though, because it helps push the wave towards me, because he aggroes my minions. Here I see my jungler come, so I go in for a stun. Then I all-in him, and my Graves cleans up. He still has his flash, which is really nice, and no one dies. So we just want to shove this out as fast as we can, and if he is here, then we're both dead. But thankfully he's not here, because he started his red. Lucian TP's back to lane, he doesn't have sums. So far I'm playing decent, the laning phase goes well. I want to buy Phage components or Sheen components, because at this point in the game I already started buying them, and there's not much else you can buy in this matchup. So here I go for a stun, but I don't really do anything with it. I just want to play safe, and Graves wants to gank again, so I want to set him up for another gank. And when he pings in, I go in. But when he pings in here, none of these minions are low enough for me to Q them, so I have to W before I Q them. I W, I Q reset, I auto tag, I wait for him to dash so I can land a safe stun so we can kill him again. Again guys, I'm really discouraged because I feel like I'm doing really well in these games, but I'm still losing, and it's actually making me go crazy because I'm dodging when I'm supposed to dodge. I'm dodging every time I have someone that's first timing a champion. This game, like, this fucking autist, fucking Caitlyn, he has like a 1 KDA on Caitlyn, but I thought, like, you know, he's an ADC, so as long as he plays safe and I carry, we should be fine. But this guy ints to no fucking extent like a fucking degenerate, and our fucking support doesn't do anything about it. So, unfortunately that happens, but you know, like, I'm really trying my best, and I'm replaying these games because I want to be able to 1v9 games where I have autismos like this fucking Caitlyn. So, yeah. Anyways, the game goes on. I want to freeze under my tower. The reason I want to freeze under my tower is because freezing under my tower allows me to get kills. My summoners are back up, so I have the lane advantage. I have a level on him, I have items on him, and I have summoner spells on him. So, here, I go in and I stun him. Auto attack. After I auto attack, I have minion aggro, and I just want to Q him. So I just want to W to negate the minion aggro and do as much damage as I can without taking any damage in return. And then I do that, and I instantly Q before my mark expires. I Q onto him, and I drop the ignite, and pretty simple kill. I don't think I needed to drop the ignite, but better safe than sorry. In fact, I should have probably barriered if I actually had to, and worst came to worst. But I think that's maybe a small mistake that I made so far this game. So, mistake count 1 so far. Alright, so here I reset the wave. Now keep in mind, like, as I'm backing, I'll say this now. Like, a lot of you watching this will be like, oh, you know, it's just a bad game. There's nothing you can do about games like this. Well, you're actually wrong, because this is the majority of my fucking games where I lose, and I need to figure out how I can fix this and improve. So any comments in the chat will really help me out. Like, I really don't care. Like, if you want to call me trash or whatever, as long as you give me actual feedback I can work with, I really don't mind. But like, I'm just so sick and tired of losing games like this where I play everything perfect and still fucking lose because I have some mentally disabled fuckers on my team. Alright, so we get a kill bot lane. I'm level 6 now to his level 5, so I know I can one-shot him again. So I want to walk up. He still doesn't have his flash up. I know that because I timed it, and I want to pressure him. I get the Q reset, then I stun him, But then I do my combo, he's dead. I kill him again, and again, like, there's no reason we should be losing this game because I have this huge lead. But I want to know what I'm doing wrong. Like, why am I losing this game? Alright, so I'm just gonna farm, I'm gonna shove him out, and I am going to recall and keep on snowballing this game. Here, I just want to freeze. Lucian basically at this point knows that the lane is over. The minute he enters lane, I'm gonna kill him. But I'm gonna freeze it under my tower, and I'm not gonna fuck with him just yet. I want to wait for my ultimate to come back up before I kill him. So until I can get my ultimate, I'm gonna freeze under my tower. But as soon as I get my ultimate, I'm gonna push to his tower, and then I'm gonna tower dive him. Okay, so yeah. He's waiting under his tower because, well, there's nothing he can do. If he walks up, he's dead. And I really want to challenge myself and hit challenger without TP or flash. So I don't want to hear any of that fucking shit in the comments, please. Thank you. So my team gets shut down. No, we go 2 for 1 here. We kill the Yi, and then our Graves and Kid die, and I get this tower, and then my Morgana dies too. I mean, this guy's a Morgana 1 trick, and he's just doing garbage. Like, he just sucks dick. So I get the tower. Yeah. So I'm just gonna shove this out, and I'm gonna reset. Alright, so I shove him out here, and at this point, before I reset, what I want to do is capitalize on my lead by warding the enemy jungle, because I want to continue my 1v9, and I want to stomp anyone in my way. If I kill the Yi, I know that I can put my Graves ahead by killing the enemy jungler. So that's what I'm trying to do. And I ward there, and I want to ward right here, and basically take any camps I can before resetting, or kill the Yi if I can find him. I do find the Yi, however, he plays really intelligently. He has 2 pink wards. I didn't know he takes pink wards. And Talia is really fed. So I really fuck up here. Talia has pressure. And the Yi has... the Yi is actually stronger than I thought. The Yi has pressure. The Talia has pressure over Vigor. And my Graves is nowhere near. So I should have just taken my gold and backed off and bought my Trinity Force. Because I just got Force Tower, which is around 600 gold, and I got a lot of minions. I have perfect CS. 100 CS at 10 minutes, I'm 3-1 and 2. But instead, I choose to fight the Yi. Unfortunately, without looking at the enemy mid laner, I decide to fight the Yi. This was bad map awareness, and I think this is the first major mistake I've made this game so far. Alright, so here... I cancel an auto attack, so I don't get to kill the Talia, and she flashes away, and they finish me off because it's a 2v1 and he's got fucking red smite. I think even if it was 1v1, me versus Yi, I don't think I could have finished him off. I think I shouldn't have greeted. I think I should have reset, and I shouldn't have thrown my lead. But here I throw my lead. I'm 3-2 and 2. Even though I have perfect CS, it doesn't matter anymore because I gave Talia a huge lead. What I want to do is buy as many long swords as I can and build into a team map. I have 2 options. Okay, I can go for a team fighting option, or I can go for a split push option. And I feel like going for a split push option is pretty good. Or going like, okay, my team fighting option would be to rush an Essence Reaver. An Essence Reaver rush would be really nice on Irelia when you're ahead, especially if you don't get focused in team fights. In a comp like this, with a spell shield from Morgana, if I ult someone and use my Essence Reaver, I can do a lot of damage, but I don't go that path. I go for a Tiamat path because buying Tiamat in general allows me to create more pressure, allows me to wave clear faster and do a lot more things. So I just choose to build a Titanic Hydra second. And now I want to path top lane because Dragon's on the line. Even though I die, I got the Yi to reset, which allows us to get a free Dragon. So yeah, while my team is getting Dragon, what I want to do is head top lane, because if I head top lane and they do end up fighting at the Dragon, then I get to get another tower out of it. But if they stop me, then we get a free Dragon and we get a free tower here. So I don't ever want to group this early, but that's just my playstyle. I really don't know if this is right or wrong. Maybe if I grouped earlier, maybe things would go different. I'm not sure. But all I know is if I don't farm a side lane, I'm just worried that I'm gonna fall behind, or the Lucian's gonna catch up. so I don't really want to focus on doing that too much. And then I go out of vision because I don't see anywhere on the map, and I don't see where they are. But my thought process here is I want to get vision everywhere, and then I start seeing that from this ward I start seeing the ADC and support go here, and I feel like I can 2v1 them, so I want to cut them off. Again, I don't know where he is, but I'm fairly confident I can win this 2v1, so I walk up to them and I want to 2v1 and kill them. So he places his trap, but he still doesn't have vision. Here he knocks us both back, and he flash heals and gets out. I missed my... Okay, this is bullshit right here. I feel like Rocket needs a nerf. I'm not trying to meme. I'm not trying to be the next Shinshin every time I die. I don't want to say this needs a nerf, but like Rocket shouldn't have been able to run away from me that fast just because Jin's low. Like that's just a mechanic she shouldn't have. Like that's not fair. I know she's supposed to be some fucking medical assistant. I don't know what the fuck her role is, but like she healed him for all of his HP and she's running faster than 1,000 miles an hour. Like it's not fair. Like she's running way too fast. That's not okay. I think Rocket needs a nerf here. If Rocket didn't run that fast, she would have been dead, and I probably would have caught up and killed the Jin, and then probably killed the Yi as well. That's so huge. Like this Rocket needs nerf. Okay, not Rocket movement speed needs a fucking nerf. Riot, if you're watching from my 200 sub channel, like, please nerf Rocket, you fucking retards, please. Anyways, so I die here. Another big mistake I make. So first big mistake is I invade the enemy jungle without resetting my gold, and I end up dying, and then give Telly a huge shutdown gold. Second big mistake is, well, I burn older summoners bot lane. I burn his flash and heal and Soraka's ult, and I almost kill them, but then they get out, and he kills me. So that's my second mistake. While this is happening, bot lane goes 1-for-1. I feel like this is why I'm losing the majority of the games that I'm losing. And you guys may think I'm stupid right now, but like, I mean, I guess I'm trash. I don't know. But I played the laning phase perfectly, okay? I denied him a lot of CS. I forced the first tower. I received my ganks perfectly as well, and I committed to them, and I got myself a lead, and now I'm throwing my lead. I died here twice. That's what I'm doing wrong. So I'm getting way too ahead of myself, and I'm not invading at the correct times. I'm farming. I see Lucian. This is a free kill. Okay, I walk up. I know he has dash. All right, so I know he has dash. I Q him. After I Q him, he dashes out, and then I miss my stun and I waste my W. That's a bad thing to do. Instead, after Qing him, I should have chased a little bit longer and ulted him, because my Q is at a 6.4 second cooldown. My mark after I ult someone is 6 seconds, right? So if I waited a couple seconds then ulted him, I would have been able to auto attack him inside the ultimate box and then wait for my Q to reset and then kill him. But instead, I rush and I panic and I miss out on a free kill. This free kill would have led to a free tower or bot lane pressure. It's free bot lane pressure because this Lucian is not a very good player. I shove, but I want to ward first. I don't end up warding because I'm trash. Telly is over here. But because I missed out on the early kill, now that I'm trying to kill him again, it's gonna be harder because there's pressure coming in before I've actually killed the target that I need to kill, not allowing me to kill the person right afterwards, if you know what I'm saying. I didn't kill this guy fast enough, basically. I'm bad, and I messed up hard. So I missed my stun again, and then this time I parried the tower damage, so that's not bad. And then I ult him, and it succeeds this time. It lands, and then I go 1-for-1, and she gets more shutdown gold on her. So that's mistake number 4. So dying here twice, and then misplaying by missing my stun twice here. Those are the 3 mistakes I've made so far, and these are the mistakes that have made this game a lot more difficult. Despite having perfect CS, or almost perfect CS, this is my fair share of mistakes, and this is why I couldn't 1v9. Here, what I want to do is, I tell the Graves that I want him to put the Rift Herald top 1 minute before Dragon spawns, so they can get another free Dragon, and I can get another free tower and apply pressure. So I'm heading top lane, and I want to apply pressure, and that's what I intend to do, because when Dragon's about to spawn, you want to head top, and when Baron's about to spawn, you want to hit bot. You want to apply pressure so your team can get vision If your team's ahead, they'll do the Dragon or Baron. If they're behind, they'll get picks, is what you'd assume would happen if your team had a brain that's functioning. But no, they don't really give a fuck about anything. Like, I don't know what the fuck. These guys are eating cancer while they play the fucking game. And I'm so sick of this being a team fucking game because I don't know how to carry them by applying pressure. Like, I get that I've died 3 times, but this game should be such a free win. I want to pressure so they can take towers, they can come back in a game because no one can solo me. No one can 1v1 me on their team. They always have to 2v1 me, okay? They have to 2v1 me, and, well, it's a 3v2 mid lane, and they're still managing to die. It's really fucking unfortunate, but this is just the way the cookie's crumbling once again, and no one wants to cover Lucian ball in. So, I mean, those are mistakes that I can't help. These are mistakes I'm just bitching about, and like, this is just my frustration from League of Legends. But yeah, let's continue. I don't know why I'm going for a flank when I should just be top lane. This is another mistake that I made here. I shouldn't be going for a flank. I mean, going for a flank is not that bad, but going top lane is more impactful because if I attract people top lane, then my team can have a lot more freedom to do other things. I'm just really surprised. Like, she's really chunked. I'm just surprised she's there in the first place. Like, I'm just really mind blown that no one wants to cover the Lucian. Like, no one wants to cover a side lane. That's really crazy in my opinion. But since they're group mid, I guess I show up mid as well. This is, again, probably a mistake. Okay, so I head back top. There's a ward right there, but I ward there as well. And now I just want to pressure and hope my team does something. So I'm farming here. Okay, I missed my stun. That's not bad. I mean, it's not the worst that can happen. Missing your stun is okay here. You shouldn't miss it, but like, whatever. So I missed my stun. Then I missed my W. And I waste my W. And then I miss my ult. And then I miss my snare. I mean, he lands his snare. She misses her thing. And I pop my barrier ignite. And despite me missing everything, I one-shot the bitch. Okay, so I shut her down and get 600 gold, and since I'm not worth that much gold anymore, he gets me, but this is a worthy trade, because she's the important target to kill. I'm not as important because I've already been shut down like 10 times. I really want to look at the chat for a sec and see how much I was worth. So I was worth, no gold. I was worth regular gold, so like 200 to 300 gold. She was worth 600 gold. So this is worth it for me, but I misplayed majorly. First of all, I overextended without vision. My team is backing here. Okay, so I shouldn't have been up here. Like, they don't know how to pressure. Like, when I'm this far up, this should be a free tower. And I expect them to get that free tower, but they don't. But I guess this is why I'm a diamond player and not a challenger player, because I can't work with my team. And it doesn't have anything to do with the fact that I'm taking barrier ignite, because I did win my lane, and I did end up snowballing. I just snowballed incorrectly by split pushing and creating pressure at the wrong times. Because this is my 4th mistake. I missed my ult, I missed my snare, I missed my stun, and I did go 1-for-1. But I could have killed both of them if I played that a little bit better. I could have killed Italia if I landed the ult on her, and then I could have chained my ult with my stun, and then I could have W'd something important, like a snare from this guy, and then killed them both, because Soraka's not even close. And after killing them both, I could have probably continued creating pressure, and then killing the Soraka as well, and then taking out that tower, because it looks like Lucian's dead from bot lane, and D's only over there. So I could have taken that tower, and I could have turned this game around right here, but I misplayed. Okay, so this is mistake number 4 for me. Let's see what I could have done. Okay, he's level 11, but like, he's really strong, you guys. Like, he's a really strong jungler, and like, he just fucks anyone up 1v1. It doesn't really matter that he's a level under, so I'm really scared of the Yi. Here he has got 1 item finished, but he can still one-shot me. It's pretty unfortunate. Alright, so he overextends here. I can, like, this is a really free stun because he's near a wall. I can go here and here, and it's an instant stun. I get the stun, he's got red smite. That's another thing that makes him really strong. And then here, I hold my W. And then I want to play it safe, and I disengage. Because he just used this alpha strike on me, right? So there's no way he can catch up to me. And if he flashes after me, he still can't alpha strike me. And he can't, like, stick his sword in my ass. So I disengage here, and I just took out his smite, and I just took out his ult. So next time we fight, I'm going to have my ult, and I can have the advantage, hopefully. Even if I don't have my ult, I can one-shot him. Because he just used a lot of resources. And I can continue sieging with the Rift Herald, and my team can get a free dragon. That's what's going on through my head right now. So let's see what kind of creative mistake I make this time. Alright, so basically, after the Rift Herald got that, I see them heading top lane. Like, it's really fucking obvious. There's a ward right there. I put the ward there myself. I know Talia has her ultimate, and I know Talia can roam really fast. I definitely see every single one of them, but I choose to stay here. I choose to stay because I feel like I can go 1-for-1. This is the incorrect choice, and this is mistake number 5 this game. And regardless of going 1-for-1 or not, this shouldn't have happened because it's just not worth it. I got the tower. All I have to do is reset and allow my team to get this tower right here, or to just farm and do their thing. Like, really not supposed to do anything right here. I'm not supposed to be even... Yeah, there's nothing I could have done here. So I should have just disengaged right away. But I made another mistake. This is mistake number 5 so far. And this is why I'm a diamond player. So they waste a lot of resources on me. And I just play really bad. And I let them all get away. And I'm like spam picking my team because they're not taking out the Lucian, who's all by himself. Like, Graves can one-man Baron, Dragon. But like, here, they're really scared of engaging on him. The Morgana didn't even need to flash on him. She needed to walk forward. That's all she needed to do. She needed to walk forward past the Greaves and ult. But instead she chooses to flash in on a fucking 1-7 Lucian. And this is a Morgana 1 trick, okay? This guy plays Morgana to save his fucking grandparents' life. And then he misses his snare. And he goes 1-for-1 after flash igniting. Like, and then they don't even get the tower right after. So really unfortunate. Really sick-minded bad players, but I mean whatever. It's still at the end of the day I still made 5 mistakes, and this is why we lost the game. So yeah. So here we go on our journey to the bot lane. The reason I want to go bot lane now is because Baron's about to spawn. Since Baron's about to spawn and my team doesn't look like they're competent, I don't want to force a team fight at Baron because we're probably going to lose it, or they're not going to follow up. Like, no one on my team has any follow-up. We have pick, we have Veigar stun, we have Morgana stun, we have Kate traps, and we have a Graves that doesn't really want to frontline. So we don't really have like a strong engage. So I want to split push and create pressure that way and get people to come to me. And that's my mentality. That's why I'm always going to be bot when Baron spawns in a team comp like that. And basically what their job is to do is to ward around the Baron and hide in bushes and get picks. But I assume that in high elo people understand that. But these pigs don't know what the fuck to do ever. Like, it just feels impossible. It feels really impossible to rely on your teammates. So the mistakes I made in a higher elo game, like maybe Challenger or Bronze 5, we probably would have won this game because my team would have known how to pressure correctly, even with the mistakes I made. But since I'm in like Diamond 2 now, I actually was playing with lower elo because of how many times I've lost. Since I'm playing in this elo, like, no one actually knows what they're doing and they're not applying pressure in the right places, making it really difficult for me to carry by inting. So I have to actually not int to win my games. Alright, so Lucian is actually getting soloed by the 2-8. No, Graves is getting soloed by the 2-8 Lucian. And he just got one shot by the Talia after fucking up like a little degen. And then my entire team sucks a lot of dick. Here, let's see what I do. First of all, I shouldn't have been down here. I think I came up here. I think I came up here out of tilt and frustration at the way the game is going. So I walk up here, but instead I should have been down there and I should have been clearing minions and I should have been pressuring more and getting more towers for my team, because that way that'll attract people down here and get Baron, and we can get Baron. So this is mistake number 6, you guys. First 5 mistakes were deaths. Mistake number 6, I should have been split pushing bot because Baron spawned. And I just don't do that. So that really sucks. Yeah, he kills Caitlyn and I completely ignore him. And that's another mistake I made. But it's... Yeah, here he kills her. We don't really see him right away. And yeah, we kill him. It's actually a worthy trade. Because our stupid brain dead Caitlyn's 2 and 5. And he's like a lot bigger than her. So I get 500 gold for that shutdown. It just feels like when I'm splitting, I'm doing the wrong thing. And when I'm team fighting, I'm also doing the wrong thing. Like, it just feels really hard to carry sometimes. And like, damn, I played this game for so long. I should know what to do by now, but like, everything is just so fucked. Like, maybe I fucking don't know. Anyways, So here, I want a team fight because maybe we can carry if I team fight. That's what's going on through my head, but this is the incorrect decision, and this is mistake number 6 confirmed. I should be balling, I should be pressuring, I should be taking that tower, and I should be taking that tower. The reason I should be doing that is because I have Trinity Force and Titanic Hydra. So I can clear really fast, and I can proc Sheen really easily with Irelia, and I can be taking towers like a motherfucker. And if people come for me, I can kill them. Another thing that discourages me from splitting though is Yi is stronger than me. He can one-shot me because he has Rage Blade. So split pushing is not very good against Yi. You'd have to force team fights against the Yi because Yi doesn't excel in team fights. He excels in cleaning up people in team fights. He can't really engage them unless your team is super bad and he's really ahead. And he's not that ahead at the moment. So I guess this is my mental around starting a team fight. I don't want to split push because if I split push, the person that's contesting me is Master Yi and no one else. Okay, I Q, I ult, I Titanic Hydra reset, and I didn't Q one more time. Alright, let's play that one last time. I want to see really where I went wrong here. Because I should have one-shot that Ragma. Okay? So, again, let's see. I Q. I could have Q'd and killed her. Because I was right outside her sides. I could have Q'd and killed her. And then I could have W'd. And then negated a lot of their damage. Because my Q does a lot of damage to her barrier because of my passive. My passive makes it, like, makes me execute targets that have shields a lot easier. So I could have one-shot her definitely with my Q. And I didn't do that. Instead I got CC to death and I died. I could have killed her and I could have got my Triumph proc. And probably W to negate a lot of damage. And probably killed the Talia or did some damage. I could have gone 1-for-1. Regardless, this play was really poor. Because going to kill Soraka as a level 13 Irelia is not very clever. So going for the 1v3 here was an incorrect decision, despite the fact that they were really fed, unless they weren't this fed. If I was a little bit more ahead, and if I didn't make the other 5 mistakes I made, it would have definitely been worth. But really unfortunate, and not worth. So here, my team dies. What am I doing? Okay, so here I'm splitting bot lane now. But I want to clear this and go team fight because I actually cannot split against you once again. But what happens here is really bad by me. I decide to fight the Yi, but my intentions were not to actually fight him. I wanted to bait out his ultimate and Q to minion again. Because I do see him there. He ults right away, and he just one-shots me. Like literally one-shots me. And there's nothing I can do about it at this point in the game. Like, it's too late to split against him. I've inted way too many times. That's technically mistake number 7, but mistake number 7 is irrelevant to losing this game because I would have lost this game regardless. I think mistake number 6 was irrelevant as well. Like, there's nothing I can do to make this game better after I threw it so hard. Okay? Like, my bot lane is 2-8, but at the end of the day, I could have carried it if I didn't make that many mistakes because I could have one-shot their bot lane just as hard as they can one-shot mine because I would have been more fed and they wouldn't have been that far ahead because I wouldn't have given them the shutdown gold. The Talia wouldn't have been as strong, and she wouldn't have. Yeah, you guys get what I'm saying, right? Like, I fucked up really bad, and yeah, I don't know how to play from behind. Like, I don't know what to do at this point. Like, we can just stall out the game, but like the Yi is just gonna run me over if I split push now, and if I team fight, my team is not gonna follow up, and like people are just gonna not do anything. Like, the only thing I can do at this point, honestly, is, well, okay, if I go ahead and team fight and ignore the Yi, he's just gonna take out our entire base. But if I stop the Yi, he's just gonna stomp right over me with his Rage Blade and one-shot me. So, and if I send people to stop the Yi with me, then the enemy team goes and takes Baron, because the enemy team is just a lot better than my team for some reason. Like, the enemy team knows how to create pressure and my team doesn't. It really, really seems unfair and one-sided, like a game like this. And it feels like if you make one mistake, you cannot hard carry. It's like really, really bullshit. It's not about how good you are. I mean, it is, but it's more about like how mentally patient you can be and how little you can fuck up. It's kind of like, I don't know, it really just doesn't feel like winning lane rewards you anymore. It doesn't feel like it's a game where, I don't know, it's just a lot more complicated. And I don't want to make too many excuses because you saw the amount of times I died and I threw this game. But like, I'm gonna keep on trying and trying to improve and just keep on getting better, I guess, and make less of these mistakes, and hopefully I can get masters, because that is my goal at the moment. So here we just want to get picks out on the Baron, because this is our only hope of like actually winning the game, just to get picks. Okay, we shut down the Talia, and Yi does a really, I mean, Graves does a really good job here, because he actually 1v1s the Yi, and he plays it perfectly, kind of. Yeah, he plays it really well. He goes 1 for 1. He doesn't really ult, like God knows how he got that kill. So he goes 1 for 1. That's really huge for us. And since he's 1 for 1 and Telly is dead, like, and we just got the dragon and Lucian spot, I ping Baron. I ping Baron. It's really free, because not only can we do Baron, we can create pressure. We can take out wards here, 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 and yeah, like we can do a lot of things. We can create so much pressure, and we can kill them 1 by 1 and then get the Baron. That's my mindset in coming back into this game. But Morgana doesn't know how to ward. Like, Morgana's not doing anything. They're really clueless. There's more wards around the fucking mid lane on the enemy team than on our team. Like, this guy is so delusional and stupid. Like, why is their Soraka 10 times better? Like, this doesn't make sense, dude. This doesn't make any fucking sense. But whatever. So yeah. Like, I'm trying to ping Baron, and I'm trying to get vision on it so we can come back. The reason why Baron is better than that tower or sieging is because, one, like, our Caitlyn doesn't know how to play the game. I'd be honored, I'd be blessed if she can actually auto-attack the Baron. So I think getting the Baron is just more valuable. It gives each person 400 gold, and it gives us an EXP lead. In our case, it just puts us back in the game. So I want to get the Baron, and let's see what happens. I ward here, and I ward there, somewhere. Okay, so there's 2 pinks, alright? And no one on my team is helping me ward. No one on my team, like, they're not doing anything. Like, literally all they did was place down a pink ward, and I took the scuttle myself. Both of them walked all the way up here only to place this pink ward. Okay, they didn't, like, nothing. Like, and then they go back mid, and then they lose the tower. Instead, what should have happened is they should have followed me. They should have taken these wards all around, and then we could have collapsed on them. Okay, we could have collapsed on them, or the more ideal thing to do, honestly, this is like the play to make to come back into the game. This is like the big prize. This is like all in. Okay, this is the play that really gets us back in the game. If we fail, we lose the game. That's it. That's the kind of plays I like to make. But my team wasn't on the same page, so I think the mistake I make here, probably mistake number 1000 by now, is I should have just shoved down mid. Even though it wouldn't have been the most efficient thing to do, it would have been enough IQ for my team to understand. Okay, if I shoved mid, there's only 2 people defending it. We could have killed them. We could have taken the tower. Then we could have done the Baron bait. I think that's definitely a better call, and I think that's my next mistake, and I think that's my final mistake before the game goes downhill. Because what ends up happening here is Graves farms this, then he walks somewhere that's warded, and then he gets one shot. The enemy team does Baron in 10 seconds, and then the game is over. So, thanks for listening. For this video, these are the mistakes I've made, and yeah, I'll just be making more of these videos to improve. They're more for me than they are for you, but they're also for you because you'll probably improve as well. Yeah, thank you so much. Everything helps. Thank you.